it looks like, according to the evidence we have here, most of these are Rwandese, and is wondering why. I think the reason is, like I told you, in the constitution we have Banyarwanda, and then we have a country called Rwanda. So I think that is what attracts them. So when they are here, they think that they can come here and use the Banyarwanda who are in the constitution to try to acquire these documents. That is why I think it is a common phenomenon for most of these attempting to get our documents. They are oblivious of the fact that we are referring to Rwandese of 1926, Banyarwanda in our country, not the ones who are just migrating to Uganda of recent. Is that okay?
How can someone go and belong to that tribe of Banyarwanda here? How can they prove? Is it by documents? Because the people who lived in that time, we know now they are no more.
Yeah, it is very clear that all these people died. I don't think there's, if there's any, then there should be very few. Those 1926, even the people who were born in after 1926, maybe 1927, have almost all gone. So now, what do we rely on? We rely on documents. Some people come here with documents. I was seeing a gentleman last week who came with documents of 1921, a file. And he came here, he told us he's a Banyarwanda. And he said, yes, but for us we came to Uganda in 1921. And he was given a passport without any questioning because he had documents. Documents like graduate taxes, tickets. The judge used to pay tickets in 1921, 1920. They used to call it poll tax tickets. Actually, those are very key. So people used to keep those tickets. There are certificates. People are born in hospitals. They keep those medical records. There are people who went to school. Those judges, some of them went to school. They have the documents there. They have residence cards of 1921, 1922, 1923, 1924. Those are the documents we are talking about. They have, so documentation is key in this. If you want to qualify in this category, you have got to prove, because most of these people have all died. So Ismail, you asked about whether we have a weakness in NIRA. No. NIRA is very strict in as far as issuing national IDs is concerned. What only happened, if you look at these national IDs, most of them were issued in 2014, 2015. Why? During that time, I remember when we were moving around sensitizing people about national ID, there were very few Ugandans who came to register for national ID, very few. And the system was not as detailed and strict as it is now. So during that time, some mistakes were made. It is now very difficult, as I talk, for you to go and acquire national ID. I think you should bear me witness. There are people who have come here and said it is next to impossible to acquire national ID because they will do verification up to the village where you are born. They verify. As opposed to that time this was not there. And then besides, we did not have a national data bank on which to compare. We did not have any. So whoever came, he would say, for instance, in Kubito would come and say, me, I'm in Kubito, I'm coming from where? From Kisoro. And we would register. We would not have any reasons as to why we wouldn't register him. So those mistakes were done. Those years. As of now, the system is watertight, like I have told you, and it also happened to passport. Some people also managed to acquire these old passports. Then, because of these same mistakes, now with the introduction of fingerprints and other biometrics, the iris, the fingerprint, it is quite difficult for you to come and process a passport and go scot-free if you are not a Ugandan.
Mr. Hunde, you want to say that Mr. Nkubito got his national ID in 2014?
Long time, yes. Long time. So, somebody asked about many nuns in Kansanga, Gava, Munyonyo, Zambia, you know, those places. Are we aware as immigration? The answer is yes. We are aware there are hundreds and hundreds of non-Ugandans who are living in those areas. It is the reason why we have started operating in that area. Last week, actually on Friday, we arrested about 150 and more. We arrested many of them, and we are still going to arrest more. One reason is that in the Kansanga area, for instance, we found that there are some non-Ugandans who are doing small jobs which would have been done by Ugandans, including jobs like applying Chutex, jobs of boda, jobs of operating saloons, jobs of doing beauty shops, of running retail shops. But the reason why we had gone slow on them is because of the fact that most of these people are refugees. You cannot arrest a refugee and then deport them where? They were persecuted from those countries and came here. So normally we go get them, and when they come here, somebody says, I am a refugee. I have a refugee card and ABCD. They are oblivious of the laws of Uganda, especially they think that when you get a refugee card, you can come here and do work. So we are on a sensitization drive. First of all, we are going to carry out operations there, but also sensitize them that those who are registered refugees, please don't indulge in these small jobs without getting a work permit, because the refugee is supposed to get a work permit at fee nil. We give them free of charge. You come and apply, and I don't think we shall give a permit to one who is going to do Chutex and sell second-hand clothes in the Gaba market. No. So we are aware they are there, and another reason why we had not been successful is because of the fact that most of these people operate at night. They open their shops starting from 7 p.m. During the daytime, they are sleeping. So we also now got the tricks. Last Friday, we also slept during the daytime and woke up in the evening and went for them. And we harvested very many of them. And going forward, we are going to use the same trick. We're also going to sleep during the daytime and then work at night. So we shall meet there, and we are going to get all these people. Because the complaints have been so many from areas of Kansang especially, because we found some of them actually doing prostitution. Some of these foreign nationals. Right at the entrance of a university, they were standing, selling themselves. Now, that business could be left to Ugandans at least. Then we have eligibility of becoming a citizen. To become a citizen, we have procedures. Procedures, actually there are many Ugandan ladies who came here to complain about those ladies. Yes, and yes, creating a lot of competition for nothing. Yes. So they were edging them out of the market. Eligibility of becoming, the procedure of becoming a citizen of Uganda. We do a lot of background checks for one to become a citizen of Uganda. You don't simply, for instance, we have citizenship due to registration. You come here, you live here legally 10 years. Within the 10 years, we are giving you a work permit, you have something to do, you have a business, and you are employing Ugandans. Those are the things we look at. We say, you are here, you are a foreign national. Well, are you employing Ugandans? Yes. Are you paying taxes? Yes. Are you living in harmony? Yes. With Ugandans? Yes. Are you helping, are you doing corporate social responsibility to the communities around? Yes. So we look at so many things, then we give citizenship. We don't, in fact, we are very, very, very mean with citizenship because of some of these stringent procedures we employ. So we cannot just give citizenship just because you have lived here 10 years. First of all, you have got to apply. Then if you apply, do you have something that contributes to economic development of this country? We look at all of those and we're able to give citizenship. So now, for one to qualify to become a citizen of Uganda, he must be well-grounded. If you see somebody with a passport of Uganda who looks like not Ugandan, just know that person is employing Ugandans, is paying taxes, is doing corporate social responsibility, and is helping in so many other aspects. Just respect them. Then we have somebody saying people who come here and change names. Some of these change names, but of course they can't change the biometrics. They can't change the eyes. They can't change the fingers. Well, there's those who come and change names. Nkubito, for instance, did not change his name. He did not change his name. For him, he's a gentleman. So when he came, he maintained his names. I want to thank him for that, that it was easy for us to harvest him because the names remained the same without. Now, for us to be able to get them, we advise those who come to seek for a passport not to change names so that we can easily harvest them out there. Then the strict idea to mechanism of getting what? Getting citizenship?
No, it was amending the law.
Oh, amending the law. Now, for us as a directorate and a ministry per se, we don't make laws. Laws are made in parliament. It is the reason why I told some of these friends of ours who come here to make noise, to shout at these young immigration officers. These young immigration officers don't make laws. If you want to amend the law, why don't you petition Parliament of the Republic of Uganda and then ask Parliament to change the law to read that whoever is born here becomes a what? A Ugandan. Like you see in America, like you see in Canada. In Canada, when you go there and produce a child from there, becomes a Canadian automatically. Same applies to America. But those are different laws. Ours is different. So for us to behave like Americans and Canadians, I think these people should do, they are targeting wrong people. These young immigration officers cannot change the law. They are only implementing the law. Their hands are tied. So I tell you, serving as immigration officer is very difficult. People can abuse you, people can derogate you, people can do all sorts of things. But you know you are doing your work, we are serving the country, and I want to thank the immigration officers. They have been holding themselves. None of them responds to these people. None of them. They are very professional in their work, and they have always been that. So I want to call upon people out there to also give the same respect to our officers. Thank you. Waliwo abuziza ekibuuzo ndi kirabika abasinga abajja wano tulabye wano evidence bwina alaga nti abasinga baviira Rwanda ndi lwaki naye ngamba obuzibu obuliwo lwaki abasinga bava Rwanda nti tulina ekizibu kino mu constitution ya Uganda tulina mu tribe gye bayita Banyarwanda ne tubeerawo n'eggwanga lye bayita Rwanda. So ndowooza kibanguyira omuntu bw'ava e Rwanda n'ajja wano aba olowooza nti kijja kumwanguyira okufuna passport kubanga mu constitution mwali nga tribe. N'atategeera nti tribe gye twogerako mu constitution ye abaali wano mu 1926 nga bakola nga basala ensalo za Uganda. Ekyo tebakimanyi. Bweba muntu abiikula bikuzi constitution eno n'alaba Banyarwanda ngamba yes kiwedde kyovudolaba abantu babugumiriza abantu ku social media nga boogera ebyobulimba nolaba omuntu ng'ayogera obulimba n'omutunuulira n'osirika ng'obulimba bwereere bwogera. So bw'oba oyagala kufuna amazima jangu wano tusindikire message tukubire esimu tugenda kuwulira amazima kukwata ku bintu bino. Ffe tetuli bantu babi nnyo nti waliwo eggwanga litutagetinga ndi buno bw'ajja tomuwa passport kubanga alabika bubi. Tituli bantu model eyo. Omuntu okukakasa nti si munna-Uganda. Omuntu okukakasa nti oli Munyarwanda wa mu constitution muno olina okuleeta ebiwandiiko kubanga tukitegeera nti abantu abaaliwo mu myaka egyo nga 1926 abasinga baafa. So tosobola kujja n'oleeta jjajjawo eyaliwo 1926 tumanyi nti abasinga baafa naye kati tuleetereko ku bintu nga tickets zino ze baasasulirako omusolo zino medical forms ze bazaalibwirako mu ddwaliro abalala baali bazaalira mu bitooke naye tuleetere ebbaluwa ya leadership eyaliwo mu myaka ekyo oba yaliwo ki oba RC oba LC oba mayumba 10 tuleetere ekintu kyonna ekiraga nti omuntu oyo yaliwo mu kitundu ekyo. Balina leadership, balina communities eziri organized. Era wotuleetera waliwo abalala abagenda ku masomero ne basoma, waliwo abagenda mu church ne babatizibwa. Tuleetere baptism ki card liyajjajawo yali wano mu 1925 ndi bamubatiza wano. Yali wano ndi bamubatiza. Waliwo omwami yaze wano bambi mukulukulu naye nga owe Rwanda naye nga babadde wano bajja wano mu 1921 yajje n'ebiwandi bwebiti n'atuleetera ebintu tickets jajjawe be basasulirangako omusolo n'atukuba mu maaso. Omuntu ng'oyo mumoote passport era nayagadde ajje wano abeere ng'ekyokulabirako naye bambi abadde atambudde taliwo akubulira engeri gye yateekateekamu ebintu bye documents. Oyo omuntu ategeera ekyokukola. Abasinga obungi omubuuza n'okumubuuza endagamuntu ya taata we nga tagirina, omubuuza ne certificate ya maama we nga tagirina. Tebalina biwandiiko n'akamu n'akeddagala. So nolaba nti kiba kizibu ofiisi ono atudde ku desk okukakasa nti oli Munyarwanda ona eyajja wano mu 1926. Nkitegeera. Ngakati ekansangaawo omuntu abadde abuuza waliwo omwami atubuuziza nti waliwo abagwira bayitirivu ekansanga nange nengamba ye kituufu waliwo bangi nnyo era naffe information twagifuna kati mubadde mutubuuza tukolawo ki tibagenze ne bakola obulimu obutonotono naye nkugamba nti naffe twategedde ekyokukola nti twategedde nti okusooka abantu bano emisana baba bebase bamanyi nti immigration ebe etambula misana olutuuka saawa 11 ne tugulawo office tumala kugala office bepa nabo nga bagulawo businesses zaabwe nga batandika okukola. Balina obuduuka buno obutonotono obutunda kyakala tulina abantu abatunda abakola ne Qtex tulina bano n'abeetunda wali nga oyingira ku university wenyini twasanga abawala beetunda netugamba kuno omulimu mwandikulegetera at least bannayuganda kubanga nabo bakusobola tosobola kuveeyo nojja neweetundira wano e Uganda oveeyo gyovudde ojja weetundira wano ewaffe tetugenda kukiikiriza ekyo. Waliwo n'abavuga boda sebo abavuga boda waliwo abakola ne saloon bakola mu saloon waliwo abatunda nankana engoye zino kunkumula mu katale twabasanga abona we bali naye naffe tetutudde twakitegedde kati naffe tugenda kwebakanga misana tuzukuke ekiro tugende tubagwemu kyovudde olaba weekend ewedde ku Lwokutaano twagenda kiro ne tubagwamu nga tebatutegedde era twabakwatanga ensenene ne tubaleeta wano naye obuzibu obuliwo abantu abo abasinga obungi banoonyi ba buddamu ba refugees era nga bwe mukimanyi etteeka tetukkiriza kukwata abanoonyi b'obuddamu ne tubasiba UNHCR n'ebitongole ebirala bijja kusituka titusiba abantu banoonyiboobubudamu mubaleke bakole naye amagezi ge tubawa nti bw'oba oli munoonyiboobubudamu ate olina kaadi bw'oba olina kaadi eno eya refugee efaanana bweti kaadi eno eya refugee yeeno jangu wano osabe passport tukuwa passport tulina passport ya refugees omala okufuna passport eyo oje osabe work permit tukuwe olukusa olukola wano mu Uganda ate tosasulira sente zo yonna byonna bya bwereere so tugezaako kati kye tukola tugenda ne tubakwata ne tubaleeta wano ne tubasomesa ekyokukola so tuli mu community eyo era kati wenjogerera ne teams zaffe zitambula eyo mu undercover mpola mpola okugezaako okutunula kulaba kubanga twasanga nti abasinga obungi balina sente zaabwe era amayumba site eyo beeyi eri waggulu nnyo okupangisayo ennyumba kubanga ye wajja abuuza landlord ennyumba mbadde njagala ya sente meka oyo alimu abadde asasula $20 buli mwezi nze 6 kankuwe 6 buli mwezi so kati ogenda oba oli ogenda kulaba landlord atandika okwogeza kirimi n'ennyumba njagala kugikola kugidabiriza sooka oveemu ng'ayingiza oli so ebintu bwe bityo bibadde side eyo information eyo yonna tugirina n'abana abatunda ebijanjaalo mu katale kakati waliwo abayingiridde omulimu guno ogwa saluuni n'okukola makeup abasinga obungi balina busaluuni ne makeup era bw'oba ogenzeeko mu bitundu ebyo saawa 5 ekiro oyinza okulowooza bwakakya